Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to a video on the channel, guys. Today we have an interesting video. It's always interesting on this channel, but today's is very interesting because the market is just kind of dying, guys. And I don't know what it's from, to be honest, because usually I know what's going on with the market. I'm not so sure like what's going on, but the main market crash right now, which is good news, is in meta golds, which I don't know if all you guys have those. A lot of you guys may have specials. Some specials are down, but not a ton. For example, like if you look at screams, they're not that down. And also icons. Icons are getting ripped right now. Now, I think icons are getting ripped because today marks the day that icon swaps come out, the second half, and I think a lot of people are thinking they're going to ahead of time sell their team, sell their icons to replace that icon with an untradeable one that they're going to unlock or two. While I do see that as a possibility, I think the panic on it is really stupid because we don't have icon SBCs this year. Guys, I have probably bought in the last 24 hours like 70 to 80 icons. I've only sold 30 to 40. Which means they're not selling a ton. They are very hard to sell. Like you have to get insane deals on some of these icons to even get a sale. But I'll try to give you guys an example of just somebody that's crazy. How about this Vieri? So I bought this at 290 yesterday, like or 300 or something, and it's really nuts if you look at it because like he was like 400 last week in league, 380, and now he's like down here, right? Even if you look at I'll show you guys that Luis Hernandez. I bought this at 500 flat, and he's 500 flat at the moment. That's just a crazy price. I mean, yesterday he was 553, 600 last week in league. So a lot of these icons are literally down 20 to 25%. It is pretty nuts. So the market in terms of the icons is just dying. I mean, this guy is 460 for a Shevchenko. This one is 613. It's literally nuts. So it will be interesting to see if they bounce back closer to the weekend. What I would recommend to you guys who do have these cards, I do think it might be a little bit of a price adjustment, but I don't think it means that there's no time for a rebound. I think there is time for a rebound. Most of the icons that I'm trading at the moment are like, I'm getting these off of like double to triple undercuts, and I'm listing at like a price that, is buyable for that moment. I'm not listing at prices of last weekend because if I did that, I wouldn't sell a damn card. So I'll go ahead and clear those. Guys, we have these Scream Carvalhos as well. I don't know if you guys have been following the channel. This was a loss that I really haven't even taken, so I think I'm just going to ride that one out. I got a few lazies on. I think I had some Bellarabis I got a few lazies on, so I'm going to keep listing these because they do lazy sell. And then as you guys can see, man, like look at these cards overnight that I have. I bought these Trezeguets at 430. I can't even sell for 470. We got Linekers. Look at all these icons that I haven't been able to sell. I got a Miroslav Klose at 350. This dude was 460 last weekend. He doesn't even sell at 390. What is this? He's 360 right now. So, dude, this market is absurd. It just keeps dropping with the icons. And at a certain point, in my opinion, it's got to stop. The biggest hit that the icon market has taken is in the lower tier market, man. The icon lowers, those ones are getting killed. This one is really crazy as well because Rio Ferdinand is going to get obviously like an icon SBC, or you can get a swap card today, but this card is down about 100K today. But it's starting to happen all over the place. I mean, even Rivaldo, this is a pretty in-demand card. You see this card usually 920, 930 on weekends. Just, dude, the guy doesn't even sell for 820 right now. So I think there's a few things going on. I mean, I think the first thing is that I think a lot of people are selling because of this icon today. I also think a lot of people are done with this gameplay. That is my opinion. I think that this has been kind of like a weekend where a lot of people were like, oh my God, this game is like a different kind of game, but same experience from last year. It really is, guys. This game is as positive as I want to be. It's grueling to play. It is exhausting to play. And I'm wondering if that has maybe had a toll on some people and maybe made them rage sell their teams, because I'm not going to tell you guys who, but I had a pro player that I'm friends with who literally hit me up yesterday and was like, yo, I want to rage sell my team. Is this a good time? And I was like, dude, do not sell the team. It's a really bad time. I know you want to do it, but don't sell the team. I mean, even for myself, guys, you guys know, like, I'm a content creator. I stream all my games, which would mean that usually you'd think you'd finish all your games. Guys, I literally this week, man, I could not finish my games. I couldn't do it, man. I stopped at 23 wins and I had 3 or 4 games left. And when I got to 21 and 2, I was just like, no way am I finishing. So I just didn't even finish my games. I got to Elite because this week we have a chance of getting Lionel Messi. Outside of that, I literally could care less about getting Elite this week. I just think it's for me, it's like I've gotten Elite 1 like 5 weeks in a row or 4 weeks in a row, and I literally haven't packed jack squat. I haven't packed anything. I packed literally a good red or two, but in terms of like the inform packs, I haven't gotten anything, and the 100K packs have been absolutely dreadful. So in my eyes, there's been no good reason to really finish there. So yeah, I mean, I do think, guys, this week we have these road to the final cards are obviously still in packs. We'll have a few SBCs day by day. Shouldn't be anything too crazy. I think you guys are going to see a real market push up this Thursday. I'm hoping, at least. I think it's going to happen, though. I think what we saw with Scream was that on the second week of Scream, the market did really well, and I think that's because there was a lot less panic on that second week. People were not as scared, to buy teams and things like that. You guys can see, though, that some of the inform market is holding like really, really well at the moment. Inform Kevin De Bruyne still at like 640, 650. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like a really interesting difference to see a lot of that market do good, but the general market not do so good. Let me go into my team real quick and show you guys the price of Neymar. I mean, the Neymar price is always really interesting to follow. He really does tell the tale of the market. He got to 1.1. Now he's chilling at, he is chilling right now at, I'm congested, guys. I'm sorry. Right now he's about 1.02, so he's kind of lurking at that price. I bought him at 103.4. This week I am going to keep Neymar. I don't feel like I should sell him. I'm just going to keep him this week. So that's that. But I think a price to really look at and kind of understand is that Lionel Messi. I mean, this Leo Messi, guys, he hit 1.5 on Friday, and now he's down at 133. I will tell you guys who watch this video right now, this is not a bad time to pick up Leo Messi because he should get into Team of the Week this week, which means that this gold card is going to go to packs all freaking week. So it's not a bad option to pick him up this week, guys, because he is going to go out of packs. And if you guys don't know already, Mbappe, when he was out of packs last week, Mbappe rose a ton. Mbappe literally got up an extra, like, I think 50 to 100K because he had no pack supply coming in at all. Now he's kind of like adjusted to that price. He's coming back down a bit, but he went up a ton. People have been asking me about Inform Mbappe. This is a great pickup very soon. I mean, 142. This guy was 1.55 in packs, and on Friday he hit 1.6. So you look at the price that he's at right now, and it's really, really tempting. I understand that. So if you guys are interested, definitely take a look soon. In my opinion, anything in the 1.3s is getting just way too low. This 1.377 is just ridiculous. Some people have been asking me, Nick, do you think this is Black Friday? Look, my thoughts on this is that November is never a great month for the market. I've always said this. I've always stuck by this. Could this be an early Black Friday? It could. I just can't really see anybody's mindset of selling players at the moment at this current time be because of Black Friday. I don't really know if I think that is why people are selling at the moment. I just think it's more of the fact of right now people are selling stuff, so everybody likes to sell stuff. And I looked on Twitter a little bit today, and a lot of people on Twitter were just like, hey, I sold my team. I don't want to deal with this game. And I empathize with them, but okay, let's not deal with our vocabulary, but you guys got to understand, you guys got to take advantage of this market when it's like this. And my biggest tip to you guys would be a price that was good yesterday is no longer good today. If you want a really good price, you're going to need to get a card that is like 15% under the graph of the morning or 15% under the graph of last night. Use flipping. It should be your best friend, guys, in these times of needing to know. What I've been doing is with the icons, I haven't been doing this like 59th. I have had a concept squad of like 10 to 15 icons that I've just been trading and understanding their prices for a given day. But it is very hard. If you guys are going to trade in this market, I want to tell you guys, like, do it at your own risk because every single other hour it feels like that the market is dropping even more than the last hour. And that's a really tough thing to trade in, man. It sucks when you think a card's at a really good price, you go and pick it up, and then you go ahead and you take a look on the market and you're like, well, that's not really a good price. And that is really tough to do, man. I understand that. So I think for you guys, I mean, just try your best to start to experiment in this market because this is a market at the moment. What I'm going to make a comparison to, this is a market at the moment that is very similar to Black Friday market. When we had, not last year, but the year before this year, when we had Black Friday pre-crash, the market, this is 2 years ago, not last year. Last year we didn't get a pre-crash, but the market was very similar to this. This was a few days leading up to the event. We had a bunch of like undercuts, just kept going and going and going. And I think it was a really easy market to navigate if you could get the ultra undercuts. So like this Makalele, for example, I'm going to give you guys an example of an icon, right? 249 in a general market, he's 280. That's a really good price. Yesterday he's 261. This morning he's 265. 245 was the lowest hour he hit today. So I would like to get this card at like 240. That would be perfect. I get it 240. I know I could sell it at like 258, 259, that kind of thing. And that's kind of how I'm maneuvering the icon market. In general, guys, I haven't really been trading anything else besides icons because the other stuff, in my opinion, is not really that low. And the other stuff coming up is going to be really good for rewards in my eyes. If you guys look at St. Juste, all these guys, I mean, these guys are holding really, really stable prices at the moment. Really stable prices. Like, St. Juste is still 124. All these guys from Scream, yes, some of them went down a bit, but most of them are still really holding a high price, especially the recent Screams. I'm impressed to see that the icon market is dying and the Screams are actually holding up. To me, that's kind of a conflicting thought because you would think that the icons are more in demand than Screams, but I guess we learn a new thing every day. I mean, Insigne Scream, still at 860. I mean, that's a little crazy. Most of these dudes are holding a good value. I mean, the only ones that are really crashing is Otamendi, and that is because of Joe Gomez. And then Thomas Muller is down at like 201K. Bernard's at like 180. But overall, I mean, these guys are not doing too bad considering the current state of the market. I mean, the current state of the market, if you log on, not a lot of stuff sells right now. So considering the current state of the market, it's really not that bad for these cards. I do want to look at this Mane because Flippin says that he's 111. Nah, someone got that. I really thought that was a good deal. Damn. 1129. It's pretty low. I wonder if his once the watch is dropping. How does once the watch is road to the final? Let's see. I want to see road to the finals this morning. Son is 1.81. Mane is 1.6. Wow. So these roads to the finals are not even moving in price either. Sancho's 233. Militao is still 440. So these guys are still really holding value. I mean, with Militao, those kind of dudes, guys, I think you're going to have to get him before weekend league rewards. I know Militao can get packed for a bit on Thursday, but I feel like his demand on Thursday is going to make his price like soar on the market. So I said that in my upload yesterday. I feel like for me this week, I have to work on getting Militao and Dembele before rewards this week. I also got to upgrade the Young. We got to figure that out. Guys, as well as if you're a YouTube viewer and you're not on Twitch or anything, I wanted to let you guys know we are doing a thing this week for Red Messi where if I get Red Messi on my account, we'll do a $2,500, which is crazy for me to do. Giveaway for the Twitch subs. We'll do like $50 to 50 different subs. And then we will also, for every other time that we see him in the player picks, it's not going to happen, but I just wanted to point it out. For every other time that we do see him in player picks, we're going to give away a lot of money. We'll give away the matching amount to charity. So I just want to keep you guys on YouTube updated about that. If you guys haven't heard on Twitter, I posted it last night. Thank you guys for watching the video today. This is this morning's upload, obviously. Not too much else to talk about, but appreciate you guys watching. See you guys soon. Peace out.